All right, hello, and welcome to the Jaguar's Den. If you're new, hi, my name is Jenny Jaguar, and this space is dedicated to anyone on a path of deep healing, intuitive awakening, or overcoming toxic traits or karmic cycles that are damn near impossible to break free from. Now, I am about to get into my I don't even know what sign I'm about to do. Let's find out together. But this is going to be a blockages and priorities reading. Let's see, hold on. Okay, sorry, I can't have ashy hands when I'm doing a reading. So, let's see what type of reading, who this reading is for. But if you're new to my channel, this is my blockages and priorities reading because oftentimes when we are seeking answers to life many questions, there always seems to be something that holds us back, something that feels like a negative influence or an obstacle. And so this reading is going to help us identify what that obstacle may be. And most often, these blockages are actually things that are in our head. So hopefully, we can overcome some blockages and reach our goals. So, without further ado, Holy Spirit, who is this reading for? Who is this blockages and priorities reading for? Taurus. Okay, somebody's in the Five of Pentacles, my Taurus placements. Well, good news, Ten of Pentacles is at the bottom of the deck. So either you have family for help or you about to double your losses. Hopefully that's a good thing. I don't know. But going from a 5 to a 10 is a very good upgrade. So I don't know. Maybe this is like a spiritual test or just you manifesting. All right. So Taurus placements, let's get a good idea. So I am switching up the reading. So let's start off with your, let's see, major love, minor career, court card, personal development. All right, so let's start off with career because it looks like you are waiting for a breakthrough. All right, Taurus placements. Oh yeah, I just got done with your soul mirror reading, so I don't know. Maybe Spirit has a message they want me to send to you. Maybe for your birthday month coming up. I know it's Aries season now, but Taurus is coming up at the end of the month. I don't know. Holy Spirit, can you give me insight on the current energy for my Taurus placements? What is the current energy for my Taurus placements? Two of Pentacles. Oh, trying to balance some things, make ends meet. Nine of Pentacles. What is it? Trying to balance being independent. What is it? It is nice doing everything on your own, but it's one thing to do it just because you have the freedom to do it versus doing it because you have no choice but to do it. Yeah, Four of Pentacles. Can you clarify Four of Pentacles? Knight of Wands. So you're trying to balance money, be frugal. Can you clarify Nine of Pentacles? Page of Cups is like I want to come out sideways or reverse. What is this? It's like you want to be independent, you are independent, but maybe it's like you're trying to save and penny pinch for a new purchase or something. Maybe you're getting a new house, you're moving, and Lord, I know Um, if you're moving, what is this? Trying to be independent child with the Page of Cups that's also giving energy. So yeah, I know it can be difficult when you wait, there was something I was gonna say. Oh yeah, when you're moving, like there's a whole bunch of like little bitty expenses because um on one end it's like yay, there's all these, like you can look at your new place and it's like yay, there's all these things I want to buy, I want to get, this look cute, that'll look cute. But then on the other hand, it's also like okay, there's these bills that are going to stay that are going to stay consistent, and there are these bills that I want to add on, and there are these bills that are big and I need to make a priority, but they're not going to last forever. And so it is like difficult trying to navigate this, maybe having a child that's in a either in school or um, a private school, if grade school, or like or just extracurricular activities. Like kids, they have their own life and they don't have grown folk jobs. So, thank God for Chick-fil-A, but there's only so many 15, 16-year olds they can take. So yeah, maybe it's something with that. So you're trying to, you want to live your life too. So maybe it's something like that. Two of Pentacles, with clarified by the Six of Pentacles. So yeah, it's like making sure you have the finances for everything. That's what's going on with career. So, Page of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck. Maybe you're trying to manifest a new beginning or something. Um, let's see. Well, first let's get insight on your blockages. Holy Spirit, what are my Taurus placements blockages when it comes to their career or finances? This is what it's looking like. Now, if this is like work or like a workplace scenario, it could be the people you're working with is kind of, I don't know, kind of shady. So what is it? Um, it's like maybe you're shining bright and somebody, or maybe you're needing help in the workplace, it seems. Because Taurus, this is your energy under the Two of Pentacles. Or maybe you're in a new workplace and you're trying to balance things out. Um, maybe there could be somebody asking for your help that doesn't, I don't know, maybe somebody asking for your help but that doesn't seem too invested on working on the solution. So say it's like, hey, I need your help on a project, and so then you go in and you're trying to ask questions and get insight, and it's just like, okay, you don't have much insight. Are you just expecting me to do all the work for you? Because that's not going to happen. It's giving that kind of energy. And so after that, you just like, okay, you on some BS, let me just mind my business and focus on my own work. That could be your current energy career. So take what resonates. Take what resonates. All right, energies for this is Capricorn, Virgo, Taurus, all earth signs, water signs with the Page of Cups, more Capricorn energy, as well as Leo or Cancer. Okay, so keep that in mind. All right, Spirit. What are the blockages? What are my Taurus placements blockages in their career? I'm fine. Suppression, numbness, facade. You are on fumes. You are burnt out. Maybe you're mentally burnt out and you're pretending like you're not. Okay. What is that? You might be telling people you're okay. You might even be telling people, man, I'm tired. I'm exhausted. But you put up a good face, a good front to make it seem like you're not as tired or exhausted as you really are. And if they knew how tired and exhausted you were, they were like, baby, please sit down somewhere. Sit down. Taurus, sat down. It is not that serious, I'm pretty sure. Anything else? Anything else, my Taurus placements? I guess that's it. I'm fine. Convincing. Well, the card at the bottom of your deck is convincing yourself it's fine. So Taurus, you might be doing something too much that you're not supposed to be doing. I don't know. If you need help, just say so, Taurus. All right. Advice for my Taurus placements. Advice for my Taurus placements as it pertains to their career finances. Keep in mind I do a separate spread for my entrepreneurs. Do you have any advice for my Taurus placements as it pertains to their career or finances? One last shuffle. What is that? 12:22 on the clock. You're putting 1 to 2. Things are adding up, slowly adding 1 to 2 together. Okay. Any advice for my Taurus placements as it pertains to their career finances? Anything else? Oh, Spirit getting straight to the point with y'all, Taurus. Okay, so card says you have the Queen of Pentacles. Okay, when I put it on here, she looks all dark and gray and worn out and exhausted like some horror movie. But when I look at it here, it's all bright, golden, and rosy. So that might be like, if you really maybe you have good makeup or you have good lighting whenever you step out into the world, whether you do something online or face to face with people. But you probably deep down, when you take off your makeup and stuff, you probably look tired as Ichido hockey sticks. Or although you may feel and have this attitude that you are happy-go-lucky, rosy gold, you may look tired as hell. Or over time, it's going to catch up to you. Take what resonates. But the affirmation for this says, caring for myself and others enriches my life with abundance. And this is your advice. So let's see what that says. So this card is signaling that a mature female or feminine person who is generous and usually wealthy or financially independent could be in your life now, mentoring you and giving good advice. She is a marvelous and warm presence, and she's on your side. It's possible she is a business partner. In a more general sense, you should be cheered that you have the ability to get what you want by taking a grounded approach. Set goals and work toward them steadily. There is growth in business, money, and love. Someone could come into your life and open up a brilliant new world. New family additions, marriage, and moves to green and leafy places are all possible interpretations. So, yeah, something about moving is going on. Now, although this is the Queen of Pentacles, this is the Ten of Swords with the Six of Cups underneath. So maybe, and a Queen of Wands. So maybe maybe this is you and this Queen of Pentacles energy, but maybe there is a Queen of Wands energy from your past that yeah, you need to walk away from, or that has betrayed you, or that you just had a bad ending with. Ten of Swords says, I acknowledge endings are necessary for new beginnings. So this Queen of Pentacles is counting their coins. So either you got a settlement or you got a good payout for something. What is this? I'm getting, maybe, you know how like when you end one job, you can have your PTO paid out, whatever PTO you have left. So that is coming to mind. I don't know. There are a lot of other ways to make money, but keep in mind, affirmation says caring for myself and others enriches my life with abundance. Okay. Now, for my entrepreneurs, Taurians, what's the current energy for my Taurus entrepreneurs? What's the current energy for my Taurus entrepreneurs? The current energy. Five of Pentacles. Yeah, that was the first card that came out. It helped me decide what reading to do. Knight of Wands. It's like business is slow, so you're trying to rebuild your clientele. The Star. Yeah, shiny. Queen of Cups. Showing like your loving nature. Oh my gosh, I'm such a loving person. Or trying to use your intuition to guide you. But it's also looking like the Knight of Wands is rushing towards these people in need. So maybe it's like you're actively looking for people in need, your ideal clients, customers. And maybe you're trying to do a lot. It's like on one end, you're trying to care for these people. On the other hand, you probably caring for a mother figure who may have heart issues, or who's just like a very sweet old lady that feels like they're a burden, so they don't really want to say what they need. But when they finally say what they need, it's like, oh, why don't you say something sooner? I'm getting that kind of energy. Yeah, anything else with this? Judgment. Oh shit. Oh shit. There's a Judgment. Hermit. Seven of Cups. Seven of Swords. Okay, well this changed the whole game. High Priestess at the bottom of the deck. So what is this? Somebody was probably gonna come in need, and you're gonna be like, hold on, and you're gonna find out something. It so maybe somebody's coming to you at need, and you're like, hold on, wait, let me look into something. And once you dig into it, you realize maybe the issue really isn't the issue or something. Maybe somebody was emotionally manipulating you, because the star is clarified by the Seven of Cups. So it's like somebody was trying to either block your shine, trying to hold you back. Because it seems like, because sure enough, or maybe, I don't know, because it's like for each of these white stars, there's 7 stars to cover up the 7 cups. So maybe some illusions are going to be either distractions are going to be revealed, because this Queen of Cups is clarified by the Seven of Swords. So either there is a Queen of Cups energy that is being sneaky, or that was clouding the judgment, or bringing negativity to you. But it seems like it's going to be cleared out some way. I don't know. Please take it resonates. I'm not trying to get that deep into it. Yeah, but something with this Seven of Cups and these 7 of Stars and the stars is significant. I don't know. 7 7, and then it's 17 to the 7. So it's like maybe you're 10 steps ahead of somebody when it comes to business. Hold on. What is that? I'm also getting with this 7 of the Star card and the 7 of Cup, is that maybe with these distractions or these little blockages being covered up or moved out the way or realized or whatever, you'll be able to amplify yourself 10 times as much. And you may start to realize who is holding you back or who is the reason behind it. They may walk right into it. It's like, oh, my bad, I didn't even realize you was okay. And then, like, the novellas in your head, you're like, it was you. But you just trying to be like, hi, girl. Or, hey, John. Like, nigga, I can see you. I notice you. I can sense your energy, brother. I don't know, something like that. Take a resonate. Any advice from our entrepreneurs? Any advice from our entrepreneurs? Simplify. Stop wasting time on busy work that doesn't move your business forward. Complete tasks that bring in money first. Next says give back. Donate to your community or causes that are close to your heart. It creates an energy of abundance around you and your business. So take what resonates, Wherever you feel like you need to give back, donate. I don't know, maybe a pretty penny, it's $100 donation on this card. So maybe there's somebody you need to donate to. And then simplify, stop wasting time. Maybe you have a bunch of things on your to-do list. And what is this? That could be what the Seven of Cups thing could be on the star card. It could be like, okay, what do I need to do to be seen more? What do I need to do to get in the algorithm, or to be seen, to be more popular? And you probably listened to a bunch of different people, had a bunch of different courses or experts tell you different things. And so now you're just going to try to use your intuition to navigate through the noise to see what you really need to work on. Well, Spirit gonna tell you, share, get your message out, reach more people, and develop a deeper connection with your audience through video. Let them get to know the real you. Next says allow, get out of your own way and let the doors of success open for you. Drop resistance and go with the flow. Next says inspire. When you become influential in your field, you inspire people to step into their own greatness because you rose to your own first. So it's giving like maybe Spirit is telling you to share your success stories, share how you overcome the triumph, share because, a lot of people, especially business owners, they don't want to talk about their struggles. They don't want to talk about their low points in their business, low points when they were having difficult, when they weren't sure if they were going to be successful or go back to their 9 to 5 or get another 9 to 5. And so maybe you telling the stories of what you overcame or how you overcame them can help show your audience, your followers, your subscribers, your potential clients how they can too. So they can be like, okay, I tried on my own. It's hard. I don't know what that's I'm doing. Let me sign up for Taurus. Let me sign up for Taurus program services. Let me buy their book. Let me listen to their music. Let me, I don't know, whatever you sell, offer, or do. Okay. Let me go to Taurus. Okay. So yeah, that's that on that. With career. Just for shits and giggles, what could be holding my entrepreneurs back? What blockages could be holding my entrepreneurs back? What blockages, Holy Spirit, could be holding back my Taurus placements? Faking confidence again, insecurity, pretense, self-doubt. Feel like you got up on stage with your pants off. Don't panic. What are you talking about? This is the perfect time to panic. Calling it a phase, minimization, escapism, self-deception. So this is like not admitting that you need help. It was like, oh, it's going to turn around one day. It's 5 years ago. Recognize when you need help. Oh, you know what? I touched on that earlier on fumes. Wake, work, scroll, repeats. You're on a burnout cycle. What does it say? Routine collapse. So you just have so many things on your to-do list that you can't find time for yourself. You know what? It may be time to find you a little abuela or somebody to help with tasks, a little nana, a little in-house caretaker, or what are those that they have the porn videos of often? Babysitters. I don't know. or a house cleaner once a week. Those are options. Also, doom scrolling at 3 a.m. because people tend to doom scroll and stuff like that on a spiritual basis simply because they know that there is something that they need to do. But during that time, 3 a.m. is like the spiritual hour. That's when the veil is thinnest. That's when spirits can talk to you easiest. And during that time, um, if you're stuck awake, you wake up, you can't go back to sleep. Maybe there is something that spirit is guiding you to do. So instead of just doom scrolling, staying up, watching TV, just filling your face or brain with an empty void, why don't you start looking into just sitting in silence and listening to what your um intuition, what that little voice inside your head is wants to say. What is it, like the fifth sense, sixth sense, the sixth sense when a little boy is like, why don't you just listen to what they say? And then once the little boy realized that the voices actually wanted the little boy's help, it was like, oh, let me go say this, let me go do that. Brought a lot of balance and closure in a lot of people's worlds. Okay, so let's switch gears and go to relationships for my Taurus placements. Holy Spirit, what's the current energy for my Taurus placements? What is the current energy for my Taurus placements in relationships? Let me be clear. What is the current energy for my Taurus placements in their relationships? I don't like that Seven of Swords. Okay, the Chariot, that's a good one to switch. Alright, so let's see. Current energy. Oh, affair, sneaking around, secret love. That is not a coincidence that right here on the side of this deck, can't really see on the camera, but I saw the Seven of Swords. I was like, oh, I don't really like that at going to relationship reading. Change it to the Chariot. Can't make this stuff up. Okay. Literally underneath that, Eight of Cups. Okay, let's see what's going on. What's else with this? So many questions. Where do I stand? It's like you want to move on, but it's like, bro, like, but what the fudge? It's like, hold up now. What else? Why? What is this? Heartbroken. Soulmates, past life. So what is this? Maybe you have so many questions about somebody that you're heartbroken over. Could have been a true love. You're heartbroken because you found out that it's time for a new direction. It may not be. Maybe it is a career shift for you. Maybe it's a literal career shift for you, and you have to leave. Or this is like you recognizing you're on a spiritual journey. It could also be both, because spirit will bless you and direct you to get you away from somebody. It's like, look, you gonna stay broke and dusty with them? Or you gonna get to these coins? You wanna cry in a Honda Civic? Or do you wanna cry in the back of a Wraith? I don't know. Pick whatever luxury car you want to. Can you clarify this career shift? It's a soul mission, okay? You're going on the Lord's bus, okay? All right. So you are in spiritual alignment. Lord told you to leave, and you said yes to Jesus right away, or whoever you you believe in. Anything else? Could be dealing with a Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. You could also have that in your chart. Could be a feminine energy. Anything else? I feel like that's it. Somebody you want to kiss. What is it? It could be the water energy that had it. The Taurus. It could be this water energy that had a career shift, went on a soul mission. That you're missing and want to kiss. But also says falling for you. Maybe watching their glow up makes you fall in love with them even more. Oh snap. Anger, arguments, conflict. Maybe y'all used to fight. Those are your blocks or obstacles. Maybe your questions are what would work if we didn't fight so much. Expansion, high vibe in the summer. Maybe, oh heck, maybe you were thinking like going on like some vacation or something, but there was toxic behavior. Y'all go through a karmic cycle. Something happens that have y'all jealous over each other. Confession, can we talk with the romantic? And what is this? You're jealous, and so you want to create some romantic gesture to try to work on the relationship. Be this you or this feminine energy. Just because y'all are soulmates, you were once soulmates, does not mean y'all are current soulmates. This ship may have sailed. In the words of the great Erica Badu, I guess I'll see you next lifetime. Okay. I know you will. Alright, so first few cards would be this Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, or feminine energy. Their blockages towards you. Second three cards would be your blockages towards them. All right. So what's this Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, or feminine energies on blockages towards my Taurus? One, love's the answer. Love won't solve your problems. You need to work on being independent. Oh, Taurus, are you like a dependent? Are you being dependent on somebody? Or is somebody calling you a scrub? And you just like, baby, we can work it out on love. Love is the answer. Or maybe you're not dependent, but you're not dependent on them financially, but it's something like they have legitimate answers, they have legitimate questions, and you don't give them accountability. So you just be like, baby, I love you though. Like, why you bring up the past, baby? It don't matter. It don't matter. Yeah, untrue stories. You tell yourself bad things, change your stories, and see the good that can happen. So I don't know, maybe they don't like the stories that you tell. What other blockers do they have with you? Taurus placements. Oh, they have a lot with you, Taurus. This person don't. This person got some bones to pick with you. So they think you're too attached, right under being needy and settling. Taurus, who am I rooting for? So need rescuing. You are waiting for love to save you, but you must stop waiting and start looking. Dang. Fear of loss. You are afraid of losing someone or being abandoned. Take a chance. Next, body shame. You feel unattractive to others. Work on accepting yourself, flaws and all. And last, not being you. You are trying to project a perfect image, but it's not really you. Be yourself. So, two attached at the bottom of the deck. Give your partner some breathing room. Being too needy drives them away. So maybe they think you're too attached, you're being needy, you feel like love is the answer. They think you're not enough. You don't accept your body, so you're running to them for validation. Child. Well, Spirit, what are my Taurus's blockages with this feminine energy or Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio? Judgment. Oh, this came in reverse. Is this supposed to be in reverse? Yes. You have no judgment towards them. Don't be too quick to count someone out. Be open and give them a fair chance. You're literally trying with them. What else? What else are my Taurus blockages with this person? What else are my blockages? My Taurus has faded to be alone. Damn, Taurus. You gave up on love because you think you are meant to be alone. It's not true. See, you just taking whatever because you don't even think you're deserving of who you have. Is that what it is, Taurus? Being guarded. Being guarded. You are lonely because you are so aloof. Trust others and let them in your heart. So they think you're too attached. Meanwhile, you think they're being guarded. Anything else, Taurus? Everyone leaves. Choose a partner who can commit to you and let yourself commit to them. I don't know. That kind of wants to come in reverse. So maybe some of you believe that, some of you don't. Past trauma. You need to take time for yourself and heal your past trauma before moving on. Yeah, maybe y'all both have some past trauma that y'all need to address. Let's see. Let's be nosy because I can. Holy Spirit, what is the past? What are my Taurus placing past trauma? Don't want to get into the other person. Wholeness includes cracks, imperfection, tenderness, humanity. What is this? Not accepting your perfections? Or maybe that's you being too accepting because judgment came in reverse for you. You are worthy by being, inherent value, enoughness, identity. But it's like you're quick to accept people, but you don't accept yourself. Is that what it is? Your shadow holds power, integration, depth, and alchemy. Triggered body pain, instant reaction, unconscious loop. Something happened with people in the past, and when they were not loving, or I guess how they viewed themselves as loving you, but they're yelling and screaming at you or something. What is that? Made you feel blue? Probably put you in a depressed state, or they yelled at you when you were depressed and they didn't realize that they were. Or maybe you're around people that didn't understand mental health, and maybe you were like low, what is it, high, it's not high intensity, I don't know, there's two different types. There's like high something anxiety, high something depression, low functioning. So you're probably like a low functioning depressive individual, and you couldn't work or you couldn't function when you were depressed, and people were just like, oh well, you're just lazy, you're just this and that, or wah. And so I don't know, you suppressed that, internalized that, and that just gave you chronic conditions like body pain or something. Take it resonates. So it did kind of touch on relationships a little bit. So let's just get let's just go ahead and ask Spirit. Spirit, do you have any advice? Or, yeah, can you give me insight on what my Taurus placements, personal development for the next 7 days? What are their next 7-day priorities or the current energy as it pertains to personal development? There we go. What is the current energy for my Taurus placements, personal development? Current energy for my Taurus placements, personal development. Anything else, Spirit? Oh, wow. Wheel of Fortune. Okay. I am not. Whatever it is, considering how this chariot is still here and the star, breaking the deck on the star, Taurus, whatever it is, it seems like you were unlocking, you're unlocking the codes, you're unlocking the secrets. It's like, you know how I'm getting energy of like when a person, when their father dies or when a child comes of age, they get their trust fund given to you. It's like you're about to be a trust fund baby, especially with this Ace of Swords at the bottom of the deck. So I don't know. Over the next 7 days, something good's gonna happen. You're gonna shine, baby. Or you're gonna have a renewed sense of hope. Something's gonna make you have hope again. 2 of Swords, 2 of Cups. Maybe an unexpected relationship, an unexpected offer, unexpected agreement, unexpected contract. Maybe you will unexpectedly cut off somebody, break up in a relationship. Whatever it is, it's going to be good, okay? Maybe this is you being guided to the promised lands, just working with and trusting the divine. Maybe you have a good system working with the divine, and so things are working out better for you. So it resonates. I don't know. Ace of Swords still at the bottom of the deck, so you know what? Child, I don't know. Take what resonates though. Alright, Spirit, any advice for my Taurus placements? Any advice for my Taurus placements as it pertains to personal developments? Any advice for my Taurus placements as it pertains to their personal development? We have resolve. When you fully commit to your path, the universe aligns to support you. So don't half-ass, full ass, okay? We're using the whole ass, all right? So you're fully trusting in the divine. Can you paint with all the colors? Didn't I say you're unlocking the codes? That's a darn key. I don't know if you can see, but that's a key. So yeah, adaptability, flexibility is key to success. I like how the first card and second card both have key. Adjust your approach without losing sight of your goal. Stay open to change today. Shift your method if needed, but stay committed to the vision. Okay, so yeah, take that into consideration. Now, last we have momentum. Things are moving forward quickly. Okay, rocket ship. Are you prepared? I don't know if this was your sign, whether in the Earth readings or in previous Taurus readings, but I know I was talking to somebody about you you're sitting here asking for things that you're wanting, but are you preparing yourself? Like, are you making sure that you have the energy, the space, the time for you to be able to handle the workload, the responsibilities that you're asking for? So, yeah, keep that in mind. But momentum says your energy is building towards success. Keep going, stay consistent with your actions, and maintain your high vibrational state. So, yeah, I'm definitely getting that 7 of stars, that star card with the 7 of cups energy as you gaining momentum because you're figuring out what illusions are holding you back. All right. Card at the bottom of the deck says synchronicity. Yes, something about the time is right. The universe is constantly sending you signs and confirmations. Pay attention to repeated patterns. Stay mindful of recurring numbers. So what did I say earlier? I think I said like 1222, 7 7. So 777, stay mindful of recurring numbers, symbols, and events. They are guiding you toward alignment with your desires. So one thing for me that happens is like I may get like a different, like a code word. Literally for me, like each day I wake up and I can listen to something, I can hear something, or I can watch something the night before, and it's literally like code word. And so the whole next day, like I just hear sprinkles of something that I watched or did or watched or listened to. And I'm just like, huh. And so I don't know, it's kind of cool and scary at the same time, but child, it's made life easier for me, okay? Now let's end it with the spiritual message for to make this go on any longer. Now I want the next 7 days to happen by the time you get finished with this reading. All right, so all right, a spiritual message, Holy Spirit, spiritual message from Taurus placements. It says, if you pay close attention, you'll notice all the doors that once closed are opening up, just in different form. Things may not appear exactly as you had envisioned. Next says, take some time to rest and rejuvenate, okay? You need to pace yourself with the changes that are coming your way. They are all positive. Bigger and better things are coming for you, so just relax and trust, okay? Card at the bottom of the deck says, never allow yourself to be taken for granted. It is better to remove yourself from the situation than to be treated less than you deserve. You are precious. You are worthy. Okay. So, Taurus, this has been your next 7 day blockages and priorities reading. If you like the way that I read, please do not hesitate to like, comment, or subscribe. Drop a jaguar in the comments if you enjoyed this reading. Okay, keep that energy alive. And you know what? I already did your soul mirror shadow work reading. So I guess just until next week, happy healing.